What's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome to Saturday Movie Night, episode 19. It's hard to believe we're already up to 19 episodes here on Saturday Movie Night. Now, before I get to the chat room and welcome everybody and some new patrons as well, for those of you that are watching after the fact on my channel, Saturday Movie Night is exclusive to my level 2 and 3 patrons, and that is the live feed. If you want to have the opportunity to vote on the movie that I watch, you have to be part of level number 3. But if you want to just join in on the stream and you don't particularly care about voting on which movie we sit down and watch together, then you can just join level number 2. But Saturday Movie Night is essentially just like friends sitting down watching a movie, and we do this every the last Saturday of every month. And it's fun. And usually it's movies that that we were familiar with, that maybe I've seen, but maybe not in quite some time, or maybe I just saw it last week. But this week, I wanted to introduce some movies that I've never seen. So I chose some movies from 1985, although there was one in there that I mistakenly forgot to point out that it was the 1956 version and not the 85 version, but that didn't win anyway. And this week's movie, we are watching a movie that I have heard of. It's directed by Sean S. Cunningham of original Friday the 13th fame. But it's a movie I've never seen, and it's called The New Kids. The New Kids. And what is The New Kids about, you may ask? Well, this is the synopsis here, well, it's not really a synopsis, more like a glorified log line, as I like to say sometimes. It says, a brother and sister arrive in a small town to help their relatives run an amusement park, and they find the town is terrorized by a local street gang. Directed by Sean S. Cunningham, and it stars a very young Lori Loughlin. I think that's how you say her last name. Of course, Aunt Becky from Full House. I didn't even know that until like the other day. I was like, wow, we're getting a little Aunt Becky. I wonder if she's going to pay off somebody to get her kids into... Anyway, a little too early for this. Too early? Too soon? But yeah, so that's what we do here. And sometimes, depending on the movie, again, for those of you that are watching after the fact, this is not a director's commentary. It all depends on the movie that I'm watching, how much I'll be able to contribute with some analysis or some insight. Sometimes if I know the movie really well, I will be able to add some really interesting insight and analysis to it. But if it's a movie I've never seen or heard of or haven't watched very often, sometimes it's more low-key, more chill, and we're just friends watching a movie. And this is the first time I'm going to see this movie, like I said, and I imagine it's the first time for some of my patrons as well. Who do we have in the chat? We have, let's see here, let's go to the top. Frank Riker is here, of course. Great to see Frank here. Tabitha Short is here. Tommy Ricknell is here. And Danielle Copeland. Is it Copeland? Danielle, I think you're new. You're new, Danielle. You're new. Welcome. A chilled white wine for me is what Danielle is having. Andrew L. is here, of course. Joanna from Canada is here. Michael Martinez is here. Jim Dorsey has made it into the chat room as well. Great to see you guys here. So yeah, let's get this thing going. The New Kids, 1985. I've never seen this movie. It's directed by Sean S. Cunningham. Now, Sean S. Cunningham is large. He didn't really go off to have any sort of extraordinary career in the world of filmmaking. He is best known, of course, for the original Friday the 13th. But nonetheless, this is a movie he directed, 1985, and a very young Lori Loughlin. I think it's Loughlin. I think that's how you say her last name. I don't think it's Loughlin. I think it's Loughlin. The G is like an F. Anyway, let's get this up here and let me tell you where I am. Okay, I am... Wait a minute. Where is it now? I think where'd it go? That's so strange. It's... Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, I am paused at about the 3-second mark. I believe it's Columbia Pictures. The lady holding the torch there is just on the screen, and that's where I am. So if you guys want to set that up and get ready, that is where I am. I'm watching it digitally. I just rented it from YouTube, so I am 3 seconds in. So if you rented it from YouTube as well, put yourself 3 seconds in, and then you'll be able to kind of, you'll be able to line up exactly where I am. So this is going to be fun. I don't know what this movie's going to be like. So we're just going to, there may be a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be fun nonetheless. So Jim Dorsey said Aunt Becky was in an 80s BMX movie called Rad. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Dia Maria, is that how you want me to say it? Dia Maria? I think that's how I put you into the Patreon card. So we'll just go by Dia Maria for now. It's great to have you here. Aunt Becky was also in Amityville 3. Yes, she was. Yes, she was in Amityville 3. All right, so I am ready to go. Like I said, 3-second mark. Rented it from YouTube. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Boy, this is going to be interesting, folks. This is going to be fun. Turn up the volume here. Columbia Pictures is on the screen right now. I don't think they're around anymore, are they? No. All right. Exciting stuff. Columbia Pictures Presents is what I have on the screen now with some drums. Bum, 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 bum. A Fogbound Incorporated production. A Sean S. Cunningham film. The New Kids. This is going to be interesting. I haven't seen too many Sean S. Cunningham films, so this will be really interesting. Dia Maria says, yes, please. All right, you got it. You got it. Tommy Ricknell says, Rad is a very cool flick. Don't forget BMX Bandits from 83 with Nicole Kidman. Oh, geez. I've heard of that movie. I haven't seen it. James Spader is in this movie. That's right. James Spader is in The New Kids. John Philbin. It's like Regis. Regis Philbin. Eric Stoltz. Eric Stoltz, the original Marty McFly. Eric Stoltz. Tom Atkins is in this movie, folks. Tom fucking Atkins is in this movie. I didn't realize they were in this movie. Jesus. Star-studded cast. Not really. But nonetheless. There he is. There he is. Tom Atkins, ladies and germs. Awesome stuff. This is great. Yeah, I didn't realize Tom Atkins was in this movie. This is fantastic. Frank Reiger says, I always liked James Spader in Wolf with Jack Nicholson. Underrated movie. Yeah, that's with Michelle Pfeiffer too, right? I think. There he is. The doctor from Halloween 3 and just the regular dude who drives a truck from The Fog. There's Lori Loughlin right there. The future criminal. The future criminal. You lying sack of shit. And she's gonna get a slap on the wrist. She's gonna get a slap on the wrist. Nothing is gonna happen to her. She may see a couple of weeks of jail time. Maybe. I love this 80s music. You like this 80s music? It's great shit. There she is running, the future Aunt Becky right there. Oh, running with Tom Atkins. How many people can say that? Okay, is this a family? This is a father and his son and his... This is so 80s. It's fantastic. It's fantastic, yeah. Jim Dorsey says, all women in the chat take precaution around Tom Atkins. That's true. That's a very good point. Look at him. Tom Atkins is fit. Oh, looks like they're on a military base. So this opening montage here showing Tom Atkins, who I believe is the dad, right, with his kids. Essentially, this is to establish that clearly these kids are tough. They're trained. They know how to fight. They know combat. So as when they start to fight, when they go to a new town and, come up against those street toughs, them being able to take care of themselves doesn't seem weird, right? Because we've established that their characters are, can handle their own. So that is all this montage is about. It's just establishing that these characters are, can take care of themselves. Director of photography, Stephen Poster. Screenplay by Stephen Gyllenhaal. Story by Stephen Gyllenhaal and Brian Taggart. Look at those hairy legs on that kid. Hairy legs, folks. You can tell there's a light on them right now. It's supposed to be the sun, but I totally tell. Works though. It's fine. Let's eat. Good old Tom Atkins. I wonder if anybody ever meets Tom Atkins at a Halloween convention and is like, the new kids, Tom, the new kids. You know, he'll get The Fog, he'll get Halloween 3, he'll get Night of the Creeps, but I wonder if he ever gets the new kids. I don't know. That's so funny. So funny. Frank Rucker says, I missed the soundtrack saying the title of the movie. And yes, totally, 100%. Frank says, this movie will help Lori fight off the jail gangs one day. Oh, hey, Corey Dean's in the chat room. How you doing, Corey? Look at that sexy mustache. Mustaches were huge in the 80s, folks. Mustaches were huge in the 80s. Tom Selleck, Tom Atkins, a lot of Toms with mustaches. Thanks, Mom. Be careful now. Don't worry. We'll take care of ourselves. I've seen that guy somewhere. Who is that guy? I've seen him in something else. The main son there. Oh, that... Shannon Presby. Shannon Presby. Wow, he didn't do much after that. It's weird. Didn't do much after that, folks. Oh. There we go. Da, 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 da. Wait a minute. Da, 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 da. There we go. So Tom Atkins is on the screen right now on television. He's on the television screen. His kids and his kids' friends are all kind of clapping for me because I guess he's getting some sort of award or something. How many people in the chat room have seen this movie? I've never seen this movie. I've heard of it, but I've never seen this movie. I mean, I'm so unfamiliar with this movie, I didn't even realize Tom Atkins was in it. Like, until I saw Tom Atkins' name in the credits right now. I mean, well, 5 minutes ago. I didn't even realize. Goes to show you how much I paid attention. Oh, he's getting angry. Guy's getting angry. Frank Rucker says, never have. Jason Nike says, hey, everyone, was busy doing stuff. That's all right. Jason Nike says, you have seen it. Cool. Joanna from Canada says, I've never heard of it or seen it. Tablet Short says, never seen or heard of it. Cool. I thought that, and Dia Maria says, I never have either. Yeah, I thought it'd be fun to just kind of choose something none of us have ever seen. So we're kind of all in the same boat. Whether it's good or not, I don't know. So don't blame me. Don't blame me. Oh, I guess somebody died. Was it Tom Atkins who died? Must have been, yeah. So Tom Atkins died. How did he die? Did he have a heart attack or something? Something I missed? Because he wasn't in combat. I totally missed it. Ah, so he dies. They move to a new town, and the kids have to remember what their father taught them. The kids have to remember what Daddy taught us. The kids have to remember all those things about strength, loyalty, love, power, and doing the right thing. Arr. So, yeah, I mean, it's very cookie cutter, but look how young Lori Loughlin is. She's got such baby cheeks. She's got such baby cheeks there. My goodness. Future criminal right there, ladies and gentlemen. Future criminal. Jason Dyke says, for 1985, it's good. I'm looking for, it's classic, 80s. Traditional story. Corey Dean says, never seen it. Yeah. Most of us, I don't think, have. Mason James is here and says, Dave, did you look at the trailer for Infamy? I remember you mentioned it before. I can't remember if I actually did or not. I'll have to check it out. Just been so busy, man, but I definitely will. Tab of the Short says, so Dave, if you've never seen any of the movies you put on the list, where do you get these movies from? Oh, well, I just did a quick Google search. I put, I knew I wanted to do 1985 or 80s movies that I had never seen. And so I just Googled 1980s horror movies, essentially, or thriller or whatever. Now, this isn't a horror movie per se, but it was one that was on that I saw that I was like, okay. And I just found 6 that I had never seen before and I put them on the list. But I didn't realize the one that one first was The Night Train to Terror, and none of us could find it online. And I know it's on Shudder, Shudder US, but it's not on Shudder Canada. So, and then the link that Frank gave me, which I sent out, was working for some people, but wasn't working for others. So I thought, you know what, maybe because it's so difficult to find, I'll make sure from now on when I put titles up that they are accessible either through iTunes or YouTube or, you know, Netflix or something that's, you know what I mean? Something that's easily accessible, or maybe it's something that we have, you know what I mean? We can pop on, or, so I'll do my best to make sure of that from now on. But this movie, The New Kids, was in a tie with, The Night Train to Terror. So I thought, well, let's just do The New Kids then, because that is available to rent. So you guys were okay with that. So that's awesome. There they are going to their new town with that typical 80s, like, soap opera opening traveling music. It's like Dallas or something. Not the Dallas theme, but like a Bob Newhart Dallas kind of da 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 ba da ba ba ma na na na. You see the bus traveling along the road. Ma na na nee. So great. So great. Oh, there I've seen that old man before. This is fun. This is interesting. Michael Martinez says, "Hey Dave, I'm watching The New Kids on Blu-ray now. Love it. You have this movie on Blu-ray? Really? You are committed, my man." And L says, "I'll probably get the Blu-ray for Night Train to Terror." Yeah, you know what? If I end up finding it, if I can find it, and it can be accessible for everybody, we'll still do it. Like, we'll still do it. But we'll probably save it for another time. I still wouldn't mind watching that one that I did put on there on the list, The Bad Seed from 1956. That sounds like a kind of a creepy movie. I wouldn't mind checking that out too. It's now or never. This is such an 80s. This is so 80s. This is so 80s. It's fantastic. There they are in their small town, palm trees. So you got to be in California or Florida. Well, it could be in South Carolina too, I guess. I get the impression they're in California. So wait, what happened to their mother? Because I'm like watching, and I have the movie in my phones, but I'm talking. I can hear myself, and I'm paying attention. Hey, yeah, it does look like the Christine car a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. What happened to the mom? Because we know, and how did Tom Atkins die? How did his character die? Or is his character dead? I don't know. How did he die? Somebody let me know. Totally missed that. Oh, there's the amusement park. Yeah, somebody let me know where the mom is. Oh, they died in a car crash. Oh, so the mom and dad both died in a car crash. Ah, thank you. Okay, all right. I missed that. Totally missed that when I was, yeah. I got to count on you guys because, you know, you're just watching and listening to me, but I got so many things going on here. And so I appreciate that. So they both died in the car accident. Okay, that makes sense. So it was basically just a very short cameo almost for Tom Atkins. Okay. Corey Dean says, Dave, when are we going to do House? All right. Because you guys are patrons. Because I love you guys. Two Dudes and Some Bullshit. Next Wednesday night. Has to be pushed. Two Dudes and Some Bullshit is usually Monday nights, right? 7 p.m. It's always Monday. But this Monday I have a production meeting for Dylan's New Nightmare. So we had to push Two Dudes from this Monday, only this week now, from this Monday to this Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Tony and I are doing House. We're doing House. We're doing House. We're doing House next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. That's a great movie. Steve Miner directed that one. Steve Miner, of course, the director of Friday the 13th Part 2 and 3, House. He did H2O, I think, too, right? Did he do H2O? Why am I? Yeah, I think he did. No, did he? Did Steve Meyer do H2O? I think I'm blank. Yeah, I think he did. Dia Maria says, got it. Thanks, Michael Martinez. I was lost as well. Oh, what's going on here, Michael Martinez? They died died in a car crash. Okay, cool. Yeah, see, Dia and I are up to speed now. We're up to speed. You kind of know how this movie's going to go, right? But it's still fun to watch. It's 80s cheese. Awesome. Can't wait to watch House. Yeah, it's going to be good. Definitely. We discussed that, and I'll probably do a post about it tomorrow is when I'll post about it. And just let everybody know that just for this week, we had to push it to Wednesday because of the production meeting. That shouldn't be too bad, though. So that'll be fun. And then, of course, we do Wednesday, and then we're back to the following Monday. Can't wait to see the Street Toughs. Steve Miner did do H2O. Thank you, Dia. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he did. Jason Knight says, Sean Cunningham also did Deep Star 6. Deep Stars. Oh, Deep Star 6. Yes, he did. Corey Dean says, never seen Heather's Mason. Neither have I. Mason James says, I went through my old DVDs last night, watched Heather's. Great movie to revisit. I got to watch that. Yeah, their parents were killed. It's just them now. Where are we here? I am 15 minutes and 32 seconds into the movie. Lori Loughlin and her brother, and their character names are Abby and Lauren. It is Abby and Lauren. This guy, Shannon Presby, does he not look familiar? Like, he looks like you could have seen him in a ton of stuff. He was last in, according to IMDb, unless he's changed his name, 5 Mile Creek, a TV series, 1985. Oh, he was in a TV documentary, Snapped, where he played himself in 2012. That's it. A couple episodes of Different Strokes, Strike Force, Chips. Did nothing. But he looks so familiar to me. That's so strange. Very strange. Very strange. Miner directed H2O. Yes, he did. That's probably why it has the feel. Well, there's many reasons why, but. Oh, I hated algebra. Did you guys? Anyways, we're at the scene now where Lori Loughlin is in her new school and class, I guess. McWilliams. Ah, yes, 12. Of course the answer is 12, naturally. Oh, this guy has an interest in her. He has an interest in her. Both your parents died in a car accident. Crazy, man. You know, life can be like that. You know, it does happen, you know. Joanna from Canada says, I think that maybe he just looks like another actor where you're thinking, I think you're right. He just has one of those looks like you could have seen him in a bunch of stuff, but he hasn't done anything in 35 years. So Jim Dorsey says, the poster VHS cover for House with the floating hand ringing the doorbell is always burned into my brain from childhood. Could not agree more. There's so many posters and cover art that you see in that, you know, we used to see as kids growing up through the 80s and the early 90s. Going to, you know, the video store. I mean, I remember when, you know, our video store was just like a convenience store. You know what I mean? It was really before the wave of the big corporate Blockbuster or anything like that. Very interesting. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, they're the Street Toughs. There they are. They're coming over. They look like Street Toughs. They look like people you want to punch in the fucking face. Oh, hey, you're new here. I love the music, too. The music's so, like, serious. Like, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. See, and we've established that the new kids can fight, right? So it's believable. It's believable. Dia Maria says, the actor gave me Apollo Creed vibes. Or that actor gave me Apollo Creed vibes. Which actor? Which actor gave you Apollo Creed vibes? You mean he looks like Carl Weathers? Listen to the music. It's so serious. Listen, look at the guy behind him. The chunky guy, the tall guy with the glasses and the trucker hat. It's so funny. The teacher. Oh, the teacher. Oh, right. Yeah. Little bit. I could see that. Listen to that gunshot. That's such an 80s sound effect gunshot. It's like a stock gunshot sound. Pew! That's so great. I think gunshots now, mind you, I've never shot a gun in my life. And I know they're still very cinematic sounding, even for today's movies. But when you watch older films, like from the 80s and the 70s, the gunshots were always pew, pew. You know what I mean? It's funny. Corey Dean says, I remember renting movies at the grocery store as a kid and going straight to the horror section. Yeah, grocery store. I remember here in Canada, we have a store. It's a chain across the country called Canadian Tire. It's like a Home Depot or, that kind of a store, right? Where it's got all sorts of, it's your lawn and garden place. It's got an automotive place. You can get your oil change there. It's been around for decades, right? And I remember when I was a kid, there was a section, this is going back to the 80s, there was a section in Canadian Tire that had it was like two little walls of VHS tapes that you could rent. This is a Canadian, it's like renting movies at Home Depot or something, you know what I mean? And I used to rent like the Goonies there and little He-Man videos and stuff. It was crazy. And then convenience stores, of course, had, rentals. And then, of course, the big chains like your Blockbusters. And here in Canada, we had Rogers Video, which is like Canada's Blockbuster. We had Blockbuster as well, but we had both. And we had Jumbo Video too, same kind of thing. Crazy stuff. But yeah, I remember there's certain covers that are embedded into your brain. Like for me, Fright Night, the first Fright Night, that cover with like the evil smile in the clouds over the house, it's embedded into my brain. Like every time I'd walk into the horror section, wow, like there it is. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, like the first first Elm Street Part 2. Oh, it's back there, a little hard to get, but and the first Elm Street, you can see the first Elm Street behind me there too, a little bit. Yeah, crazy. Certain stuff, just amazing. Anyway, so yeah, we're 21 minutes, 52 seconds in. Lori Loughlin and, well, I guess it's Lauren, which is her brother, and Abby, is it Abby? Yeah, Abby. They are helping to get this little fair or amusement park up and running. Lauren's already had one run-in with a street tough. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Santa's Funland. God, that sounds so ghetto. In only a small... Oh, there's James Spader!
Fill it up, please. My name's James Spader. It was a dance Saturday. I look very albino with my blonde hair.
Does he ever look albino? I think that's James Spader, right? Yeah, that's him.
I'm very albino. I look like a real-life Ken doll.
I bet he's a bad guy. He's got to be a bad guy. There's no way James Spader would be playing a good guy in a movie like this. There's no way. So he's trying to come on, and then her brother's going to get in the way. Like, that's my fucking sister. Stay away from me, you fucking son of a bitch. Oh, yeah. You just got shafted, snubbed. You got snubbed, Spader. Jason Knight said, Joanna from Canada says, love Fright Night. Yes, Friday the 13th final chapter always got my attention at the video store. Oh, yeah. Yes, I hear you. Yep. Tablet Short says, oh my God, I'm having a hard time following the movie and the chat. Austin is being needy and under my feet while I'm trying to eat dinner. That's okay. That's all right. Mom duties, man. Mom duties. Eventually, Austin will be old enough and a little more independent, and it won't be so difficult. But you probably got a few more years to go. The most important thing is that he's healthy and he's having a good time. Look at this. How old is Lori Loughlin here? I got to find that out. I'm going to say she's 19. Say she's 19. She was born in 64, so no, she's 21. 21. I was close. She's 21. So she's my sister's age, my older sister. So she's 56 this year. Wow. All right. I have an older sister who's 15 years older than me. And it's Jill. Maybe Jill's watching after the fact. How you doing, Jill? Yeah, Lori Loughlin's cheeks, they're like, she's such a baby here. She eventually lost those baby cheeks as she got a little older, but certainly her youthfulness is showing. That music, 80s music. So anyway, James Spader just left after having that run-in with Abby, and now they're being driven to school by this. I guess is this their uncle? This guy that's helping them, is he an uncle or something? Or is he like a friend of the family? I missed that part where obviously they said that. Good old 80s, man. I mean, I wasn't in high school in the 80s. I'm a 90s teenager, but certainly I do remember just the feel, like the look, when I was in grade like 2 and 3 and 4. That was the 80s, and it's just the whole look of the school and the vibe and everything. I remember it, man. Look at this guy coming over. Now there's another guy hitting on Abby. One of the street toughs. He is one of the street toughs.
Hi. My name is Gideon Walters.
Did you hear that?
My name is Gideon Walters.
Gideon Walters. Amazing name. Amazing. Dia Maria is talking to Tabitha, says, I know what you're going through. I'm a mom of 2 boys. A mom. How old are your boys, if you don't mind sharing? Because, it's, you know what? Hey, mom, it's one of the toughest jobs in the world, man. My hat goes off to you ladies. I mean, really, like it's, one of the most toughest, one of the most important jobs in the world. So that's just awesome stuff. Awesome. If you guys ever have to step out or can't join or can't be somewhere because of mom duties, man, I get it. Dia Maria says, yes, uncle. Okay, cool. It's an uncle. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Age 7 and 4. Well, that's pretty handful. Yeah, a little more independent than a toddler, but still probably full of energy, right? Full of rambunctious energy. So totally understand. Mason James says, Dave, have you ever seen the movie named Funhouse? A must-watch old classic. I haven't. I'll check it out. Still at the scene here where
Gideon Walters
is hitting on Abby, played by Lori Loughlin.
You think you're too good for me?
That's literally what he's saying right now, what he sounds like. And she's like, I'm not interested in figuring out. And he's sitting there and he's going, he's doing this. He's doing the whole tongue thing. And she's like, fuck. Exactly. Get lost.
Nah, you don't gotta call nobody, baby.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's gross. Has this guy not heard of social distancing? Fucking loser. Michael Martinez says, Toby Hooper's Funhouse, good one. I'll have to check it out. I'm always up for seeing Toby Hooper and seeing what he can deliver. I do think, we all know how I feel about the Poltergeist thing. Jim Dorsey says, Dave, Halloween, Haddonfield, Letterman's jacket coming to Fright Rags on Wednesday, 5 days only. You getting it? Oh, a Letterman's jacket. I thought you were talking about this one. No, I'm probably not. Well, I'd like to get it. I have to check on Fright Rags on Wednesday. Let me check that out while we are watching this movie together. Fright Rags. Let's go to Fright Rags. Check this out. Fright Rags is do they have it advertised on their site? I don't see it. Maybe it's on their Instagram. Let's see. Ooh, they have a nice toque. I like that toque. I love that toque. That's great toque. Or a beanie. It's a palm beanie, but, you know, here in Canada, we call them toques, eh? I love it. Yeah, I don't see it listed on their site, but maybe if you can send me a link, maybe it's on their Instagram. Send me a link, Jim, because I'd like to have a look at that. That's cool. I'm down for a Letterman jacket. Yeah, for sure. I'll have to take a look at it though and see what it looks like. But that'd be awesome. James Spader. It'd be a nice alternative to this one too. I don't wear this one like hardly ever because I don't want it to get ruined or anything. I wear it occasionally, but that Letterman one would be cool. Something tells me James Spader might be he's the leader of the Toughs maybe or something like that. It's funny, I guess they're somewhere south because everybody's got an accent. Even James Spader's talking like this. I get they got to be somewhere in this. So maybe they're in. Oh, there you go. The brother and Spader having the confrontation. James Spader walked away. Isn't James Spader the one that? No, that's not him. I was thinking of somebody else. They're in Florida. Oh, they're in Florida. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's close to. Interesting. Yeah. Well, there you go. Dia Maria says, I agree with you, Dave, of him being part of the bad gang. Yes, I think so. I think he is. He might be the leader or something like that, you know? Guess, yeah, they're living with their uncle and aunt, I guess. That makes sense. Jason Dyke says, the guy who wrote the story for this did the screenplay for Visiting Hours, one of my favorite horror movies. That's right. I still got to fucking watch that one. Gotta watch that. I've heard of this movie. I just never have seen it. I don't know if it's a movie I would ever pick up on my own. Like just watching it right now, I'm like, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I don't think it's one that I would necessarily pick up on my own, like have it in a collection, but it's always good to watch. It's good to watch sometimes, you know, movies you haven't seen and kind of, okay. So that's what this is. And it's a Sean S. Cunningham film. A little bit of a different genre, you know, because obviously he was known for Friday the 13th at that time. What else did he do? I want to know what he did between 80 and 85, see where he was in terms of his career at that time in terms of a director. Anyway, he's only directed 16 movies, including a short he's currently in post-production on. So yeah, in the early 70s, we know that. He was Friday the 13th, 80, A Stranger's Watching, 82, Spring Break, 83, and then The New Kids, 85. So his most successful claim to fame, and certainly what has made him the most wealthy, would be, of course, Friday the 13th was his biggest movie that he's ever been a part of. Stranger is Watching. Ooh, A Stranger is Watching. The 11-year-old daughter and girlfriend of a man whose wife had been raped and killed in front of his daughter, ooh, that's awful, 3 years earlier, are kidnapped by the same killer, held captive in a bunker. Ooh, it sounds intense. That might be one I should put up on the Saturday movie night list. Fascinating. I'm trying to think of who he looks like. Something in the eyes. It'll come to me. It'll come to me at some point. It'll come to me. Joanna from Canada says, it's strange. James Spader's hair was his natural color in the first scene of the movie. And then in the next scene, his hair is bleached blonde. Really? I thought the scene with him out by the van as she's filling up his gas tank, I thought it looked very kind of blonde there too. But maybe you're right. I'd have to probably go back and check it out. I mean, you could be right. But yeah, it's definitely very, very blonde. No doubt about that. Almost albino in some ways because he's so pale himself. Michael Martinez says, Dave, shame on you not watching Visiting Hours. It's great. I got to see it. I got to see it. Yeah, I got to watch Visiting Hours. Corey Dean says, Dave, ever seen Night of the Creeps? Years ago. Haven't seen that one in a while, but I have seen that one. Yep. What the hell kind of people would do something like this? Break my goddamn fucking merry-go-round and shit. It's the street toughs. It's the gang. It's the gang that's ruling the town. You need Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, to come in there and tear some shit up. If you smell. Remember when he used to do that when he was wrestling? The jeans that Lori Loughlin is wearing, her character Abby, those jeans are back in style now. The high waist for women. It's not everything 80s is coming back, but those types of jeans, I see a lot of women wearing them now. And they were like that in the 90s too. And then they went away for like the late 90s, early 2000s. Most of all of the 2000s, they were gone. And then probably about 3 or 4 years ago, they started to come back, I think. I'm no fashion expert, but that's what I noticed. Joanna from Canada says, no, he was in the first scene and they were shooting at the Kansas. Oh, okay. Okay. I remember the shooting. Oh, I didn't see him there. I guess because I'm doing so many things at once. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Jason Knight says, check your mail, Dave. Yes. Yeah, I checked it the other day. I checked it not yesterday, the day before, and there was nothing there. So I will, I'll make sure to check again. I will check again. And as soon as I see something, look at this. As if that's not invading somebody's personal space who you don't know. Oh, help me. Please. This doesn't happen. It doesn't happen like this, men. For men who are watching, it doesn't happen like this. Ladies, this is a lie. This is a lie. This is not how it works. Listen to the music too, like a little bit of a flute in there. And so I guess for people who are watching after the fact, who may not be watching along, Lauren, Abby's brother, was up on a ladder and this blonde girl was helping him out. And she's like, oh, and it's 80s cheese. Is that? Oh, she's the daughter of the cop, right? Oh, and I know what's going to happen. I bet you this blonde is the sister of one of the street toughs. It's that kind of writing, right? It's that kind of story. I bet you, because he's like, oh, I'm really into her. Like, she's really hot, and she's really into him. And it's like, oh, they seem really nice and sweet, but then he's going to find out that she's the sister of one of the street thugs, and it's like, you totally see that happening. I think that's what's going to happen. That's what I think anyway. Jason Knight says, Mike Ironside is my dad's first cousin. They all grew up on the east side of Toronto. That's right. I remember you saying that. Very cool indeed. Jim Dorsey says, there you go, Dave. There I go. Did you send me a link? Did you send me a link, or are you talking about something else? It's cool. Joanna from Canada says, Dave, did you recognize Eric Stoltz? Because you didn't say anything. He is the red-headed guy. That's Eric Stoltz? I did not recognize him as Eric Stoltz. Wow. And this is 1985. This is the same year that he began shooting Back to the Future. Because obviously he was the Back to the Futures guy. He was the first Marty McFly. They shot pretty much the entire movie with him and then made the decision to reshoot practically the entire film of his scenes with Michael J. Fox. Because as the story goes, he just was not... He wasn't the right fit for the role of Marty McFly. And I didn't No, I didn't even recognize that. Holy jeez. Oh my God. I knew he was in it, and I guess I've been waiting for him to show up, and he's been the red-haired guy the whole time. Amazing. Amazing. Got to check that out. Michael Martinez says, hey, Jason Nike, that's awesome. Michael Ironside. Wow, yep. Pretty cool stuff indeed. Where's my water here? Uh-oh, the street toughs are across the street. I'm calling them street toughs like I live in 1958 or 56 or 60s, 70s, 80s. Street toughs. I think that's like a 50s thing. Oh, no. I feel the pain. I feel the pain. Anytime I notice a little nick or a scratch on my car, which thankfully my Challenger does not have yet, fingers crossed, touch wood, but any cars I've had in the past where you notice a scratch or something like that or a nick, I'm always like, oh, it sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, don't worry, man. We saw who did it.
Man. You sent me the link above. You sent me a link. I don't see... The link is not showing up in the chat. I wonder if it's because of a filter I have on or something like that. Jim, send me a link if you can. It could be maybe a filter I have on the chat for some reason. I'm not seeing a link. Yeah, I don't see a link. So I would, if I were you, I would maybe send it to me as a message on Patreon. Just send me the link that way. Just take you 2 seconds to do that. I don't know. Maybe there's some... I know I can send links out, and I think they show up. But I don't... For some reason, I don't see anything there. Just do that, and then I'll double check my chat room filters for the next show. No report. They're not going to report it. Oh, that would piss me off. That would piss me off. Tab of the Short says, Jason, you seem to be related to a lot of people in TV. He might be. There you are, back in one piece, I see. Oh, shit, what happened to your car? Who's the girl? The gal. Yep. It's those street toughs, those gangs that are running this town. So Lauren and Abby's uncle has just seen the car, and he's pissed because it's his car. He's pissed. Scratches in the car. Oh, man. Dave just sent it to you in Instagram chat. Oh, okay. I'll have to double check. I have my phone right here. So let me see here. I have my phone. Instagram. Let me go over to... I'm not getting any notification. Maybe it's because of filters. Filters. I'm not seeing anything. I don't see anything. I haven't got a request yet or a notification yet. I don't see anything yet, but I'll keep checking. There's nothing new yet that's showing up. Even when I go to the other side, like the other side, to check the messages that don't notify me, there's nothing there. So, yeah. If you can, and it's not too much trouble, quickly send it to me through Patreon, because that I definitely will get. And then when I get it on the Instagram, when it pops up, I'll know that, that's what it is. Ooh. Is that Spader that just broke it? Is that... I was trying to find the message. What the hell's going on here? Lauren is lying in bed. No. Wait, no. It's James Spader that was lying in bed. And Oh, it's Lauren that's broke into his house. Oh, is he? Oh, he's taking it to the man. Oh. Lauren has just broken into Spader's house. Spader looks like he's in like a thong and he's doing some sort of photo shoot here. They're going into the closet. Man, intense. You sent it to my many things Dave McRae chat. Oh, okay, let me check that. That I should get. I should get that, no problem. Let's see here. Oh, he's found drugs. So Lauren, the good guy, has broken into James Spader's house because they, obviously he's the one that scratched up the car. He's got a knife to his throat. Ooh, this isn't going to go over well. I mean, you got technically what the good guy here, what Lauren is doing is illegal. He can't be doing this. He can't be breaking into his house. I mean, he's doing vigilante justice, and we understand that. We understand why. But technically, he shouldn't be doing this because he could get arrested. I mean, he can't break into somebody's house and threaten them at knife point, while they're in their underwear and he's taking money and he's got a knife to his throat, he's got a sock in his mouth and he's tied up. I mean, that is as much as it's like, well, wow. I wonder how that's going to go over with Abby. I wonder if that's going to go over well with Abby. I don't know. We're going to find out. Jim, I got your message here. All right, let's check it out. All right. Jim. My man. Oh, let me look at this. Oh, okay, you're showing me the link to Instagram. Okay, cool. Oh, this is on fire, folks. This is on fire. Check that out. Oh, my goodness. Wait, it says there's 3 photos here. Oh, I love that hat. I love that hat. I want that fucking hat. And then the jacket, that's pretty cool, man. Oh, my God, I gotta have this. I mean, come on. I got the other hat. Not this hat, obviously, but the Halloween hat. You can kind of see behind me there. Right? I got that one. I got this jacket. Oh, man. Come on. That hat is fantastic. It's fantastic. Yes, come on. It's great, Come on, it's great. These things are going to go like hotcakes. This is going to, if it's not too unreasonable, like if the price isn't ridiculous, this thing's going to go like hotcakes. Like this is just going to fly. Oh, wait. The price is here. Haddonfield varsity hoodie. It's a varsity hoodie. I'm a hoodie guy. I'm a hoodie guy. Jeez, I got to get this. It's $100. That's 100 US. So that's like 130 Canadian. The wool cap, not bad. $25. About 34 Canadian maybe. Pre-order details. Pre-orders will begin Wednesday. So it's pre-orders will begin Wednesday and go through Sunday, May 3rd. You will have the full 5 days to place your order. At the time, we will produce what has been ordered. That makes sense. Any extras left over after we fulfill orders will be put back on the site. The best way to guarantee getting either of these and order by Sunday, May 3rd. Wow. Even that hat, even just having that hat would be cool. I'm a hat guy. I'm a hoodie hat guy. Man, Jim, and I follow Fright Rags on Instagram, and I haven't seen that, unless I just posted that today. I haven't seen it. That looks really good, dude. That looks really good. I'm salivating at that. I might just have to, maybe I'll put in an order for the, I don't know. Do I put in an order for both? Do I just go crazy? It's not that expensive. But it's, maybe I will. Wednesday. I got to remember Wednesday. Cool. That is fun, man. That's fun. Thanks for bringing that to my attention because that's awesome. Yeah, I'd love both of those things. Absolutely, 100%. Look what they're doing to this dog.
Let's just let it alone, man. Let's just let it alone.
What do we got going on here? Jim Dorsey says also sent to you. Oh, yeah, I got that. Mason James says Lord of the Flies, another great movie. Oh, you mean the early 90s one with the kids? I think it was late 80s, early 90s. Corey Dean says, read the book, never seen the movie. Talk like Christopher Walken about the hat. The hat? Oh, I'll be like, wow, the hat is great. It's wool. It's wool. The hat is nice. It's there. Your shoes are untied. The wool, the hat is nice. It's great. Yeah. Halloween. Jason Knight says, hey, Dave, I watched the OG Friday 13th the other day. Some of the night shots are lit well. I wonder if they shot the movie real dark on purpose with some scenes really appreciating that movie. Oh, for sure. I mean, a lot of that movie was shot, it was a very low budget film. So a lot of the darkness was absolutely intentional and maybe even because of the budget. Great atmosphere in that movie. Great, authentic, claustrophobic, dark atmosphere. So where are we here? We're 50 minutes into the movie, and the cop has come over to the street toughs here. I guess he's questioning about the car, right? This is Florida, but they all sound like we're in Tennessee or Tallahassee or even South Carolina or Georgia. That doesn't sound like this is a Florida. I mean, listen, to be fair, I'm a Canadian living in Toronto. I've been to Florida many times, maybe it depends on where you are in Florida. But I don't associate, and this could be my ignorance as a Canadian, I don't associate, well, all right, if that's what you want to do, with Florida. Do you know what I mean? That sounds to me a little more like Virginia, Georgia, Tennessee, kind of like maybe somewhere like, not Florida. I wouldn't associate that with Florida. So, but everybody in this movie's, well, all right. And apparently it takes place in Florida. Jim Dorsey says, definitely treating myself to the hoodie for my B-Day on Thursday. Oh, your birthday on Thursday? Well, you gotta treat yourself for your birthday, man. You gotta do that, my friend. You gotta do it. Oh, I'm fucking, yeah, that's some awesome shit. That's some great stuff. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard not to get. It's gonna be hard not to get. Definitely. Duck that goes by. It's great. Homer? Is the duck's name Homer? Or the goose, I should say? His name's Homer? That's fantastic. It's fantastic. So Abby here is coming back from school, I guess, coming into her place. You know she's going to find something, or somebody's going to be in there that's going to attack her. And maybe I was wrong about that blonde chick being one of the Street Toughs sisters. Maybe I was wrong. Or maybe, or she's the girl, she's the girlfriend of one of the Street Toughs. But she's not happy. You see that kind of thing all the time, like in Teen Wolf and shit. Teen Wolf. Hey, there's a movie from 85 we should do. You guys seen Teen Wolf? Classic 85 Michael J. Fox movie. Love that movie. We should definitely do that. I can just tell by the fact that there's no music and we're watching her do innocuous things that we're going to be shown that there's somebody else in there. Just the way the camera's moving, the way it's following her. Now we're panning over. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Somebody's in there. We're seeing the boots. Look like cowboy boots a little bit. Tab the Short says, I love Teen Wolf. Oh, it's great. Love Teen Wolf 2. I don't like Teen Wolf 2. I like Teen Wolf as well. I mean, Teen Wolf 2 with Jason Bateman when he was boxing. Remember that one, the sequel? Not as good. Not as good. Didn't need a sequel. Dia Maria says, love Teen Wolf. Yeah, it's great. I'll put it on the list. I'll put it on the list one of these days. See if it gets voted in. Oh, this is creepy. This is nasty. Well, we have some nudage shower scene. There's no breasts, there's no nudity, but she's in the shower. Oh, it's totally James Spader. You can tell because of the hair. You can see through the shower curtain and you can tell because of the hair. I think. Oh, and he just dropped a dead rabbit in the shower. He opened the shower curtain and dropped a dead rabbit in the shower. Oh, here we go. Ooh, love this 80s choreography. Yes! Fucking, come on, there's a fight. There's a fight. Oh, yeah. Don't fuck with these guys, man. Spader's hair is like, it's yellow. It's like Ken Barbie yellow. Oh, yeah. Love these sound effects. So, yeah, there's a school fight happening here between Lauren and one of the street guys. School is kind of all around. I think that was James Spader that dropped that dead rabbit in the shower. Because it looked like him. Like, through the shower curtain, you can kind of see his yellow hair. I love how he wins the fight, and there's like that, you know, military kind of, you understand, I'm sick of this shit. And the horns and things like that. It's great. It's very much like his father, channeling his father, you know, and what his father taught him. Because they're a military family, right? We're from Haddonfield. Couldn't be prouder. That's what I think of when I see these cheerleaders just, yeah. But you know it's not over. You know they're going to seek revenge on this guy.
Nobody ever stood up to them like that.
So that blonde girl and Abby are having a conversation about Abby's brother here. She's trying to look good, I think. I think the blonde girl is trying to look good. Fascinating. Tommy Ricknell says, 1985, a great year for vampire and werewolves. We'll be watching Once Bitten with Jim Carrey after this, also from 85. Yeah, hey, knock yourself out, man. It was on the list. It was on the list. Oh my God, you could actually see his penis. Not like full on, but when he laid down, you could see like the outline, just like it lying there. Had anybody else notice that? Oh, I guess they're dating now. I guess some time has passed and he's dating her. That was so funny. Did you guys notice that when he laid down on the mat? That's great. I love it. Obviously, this has been some time, and yeah. I bet you they're all going to gang up on him. And it's going to happen right here in a second. Yeah, who does he look like? Got to figure out who this guy looks like. It'll eventually come to me. Here it comes. He's going to get his ass kicked. He's going to get his ass handed to him. Oh, here we go. So he's standing at a urinal in the guy's bathroom, and then the street tough comes in and starts peeing on him. Oh, here we go. Oh, they're taking him down. Right in the bathroom. There's 4 of them. It's 4 on 1. He should have been able to defend himself a little bit here, but he's not. He's not. James Spader, there he is, Mr. Spader. He's coming up. Now we're going to have some dialogue here from the evil guy. Oh, he's choking him. Because this is his revenge, right? His revenge from breaking into... And I get it. I mean, listen, if he broke into my place while I was in my... What, did he kill him? No, he didn't kill him. He just rendered him unconscious for a moment. You know, he's pissed off, man. James Spader was lying in his underwear and came in and, you know... I get it. I mean, come on. Mason James says, Dave, we definitely have to do Silent Hill. Silent Hill, the first one... I've only seen the first one. I saw it in the theater, and I haven't seen it again since then. I haven't seen any of the Silent Hill movies. I was never a big Silent Hill fan, so. But I could throw it on the list, see if it gets done. Corey Dean says Terminator would be really fun, too. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lots of movies to choose from. People Under the Stairs. I want to do that one, too. It's great. Weird Science, Corey Dean says. Yes. Good old Weird Science with Anthony Michael Hall. So yeah, we're here where Abby and Lauren are just kind of talking about how they miss their father, and Lauren's recovering from all the bumps and bruises he just sustained in the bathroom urinal fight. Now they're embracing, like, God,
What have we done? What's happening with our lives? Mom and Dad are gone. Oh, life seems so ridiculous.
Oh, here comes a good 80s. Yes. Yes. If you want to make it, okay, this is so 80s cheese. This is fantastic. This is amazing. Okay, this is a montage. So Lauren, the brother, he's all bandaged up and injured, but he's fighting, he's doing push-ups, and it's like he's training. It's like a Rocky montage. Like he's been defeated, and there's this great 80s song playing, and he can hear like echoes of his father in his head. If you want to make it, you got to be tough, kid. This is amazing. He's coming back. He's coming back. He got his ass kicked by the urinal, but it ain't going to stop him, man. It ain't going to put him down. He's all bandaged up, but he's doing like chin-ups and stuff. This is amazing. You know what's crazy? It's so 80s, it's so cheesy. But in 1985, nobody was watching this going, oh my God, that's so cheesy. That was just normal. It was just normal. That's what it was. Not that there weren't cheesy movies then too, but oh my gosh. Dia Maria says, if we could do another 80s movie, we can try to watch The Lost Boys. Tony and I are thinking about doing The Lost Boys on a Two Dudes soon. So whether it's here on Saturday movie night or on Two Dudes and Some Bullshit, Lost Boys will definitely do, for sure. That was great. I guess this blonde girl, what's her name in the movie? Karen. Okay, Karen. I was about to look her up. Karen. I heard somebody yell Karen. I don't think, maybe she isn't the sister of anybody. Oh, there's Eric Stoltz. Doesn't even look like Eric Stoltz. I mean, now I can see it. Like, now that I look at him, I can see it. But his hair in the, so she's dating Eric Stoltz. So she's with the character. So she's with this character. That would never happen in real life. It would never happen in real life. Only in the movies does the Eric Stoltz character in this movie end up with somebody that looks like Lori Loughlin in this movie. It's not real life, folks. It's unfortunate, but especially at that age in high school and stuff, no. Well, here we are at the fair. This is probably where the epic climax is going to be. There's going to be a showdown on like a roller coaster or something. Or an epic showdown of some sort. I think we're at the fair. At the fair? Are they at the fair? I thought they were. Ooh, 80s high school dance. Yes. Amazing. Jim Dorsey says, hopefully you do The Thing on Two Dudes side. Oh, yes. We got a list of movies that we're trying. Like, sometimes we want to have movies that we do at certain times of the year, like Jaws we do around the 4th of July, obviously. When it gets to September, October, November, that's when we'll really kind of dive into the deeper horror stuff. Not that we'll always do horror anytime, like here on Saturday movie night. But there's certain movies that we want to do at certain times of the year for obvious reasons. Okay, so no, they're not at a fair. They're at their high school dance, I guess, because they're in a gymnasium. It's so great. For those of you tuning in after the fact, an hour and 3 minutes and 35 seconds into the movie, so about another 20 minutes left in the movie. It's only an hour and a half. That's not bad. Alien. Yeah, I got to put Alien. Aliens would be good, too. Aliens would be good. Jason Knight says, oh, God, I watched 47 Meters Down Uncaged today. Awful, awful shark. I haven't seen either of the 47 Meters Down movies. Well, there's Eric Stoltz. Oh, he's got confidence now. Ooh. Why don't you... Oh, yeah, that was such a... wow. As if it would be like this. Maybe this is what bullying was like in the 60s, but... Okay, yeah, it does look like it. Now I can see it's Eric Stoltz, yeah. I can certainly see why they... Like, if you look at Eric Stoltz's face and you look at Michael J. Fox's face, they look very similar. I can see why in terms of that sort of almost, and I mean this in the utmost affection, really, like that plain Jane sort of, kind of quirky, nerdy kind of guy. He's not classically handsome or anything like that. Or I can certainly see what it was about Eric Stoltz, because when you look at Michael J. Fox, you're like, oh, I get it. Like, I totally get it. But Michael J. Fox was just a better comedic actor. He was just better for the role. He was better suited for the role. And I think Eric Stoltz he's a fine actor, but as many have said who have worked with him, he just wasn't nailing, he wasn't hitting the right spots that they needed for the character of Marty McFly. And he knew it too. I think it's like, there's no animosity or anything. I think even now he's said for a long time, no, I just wasn't right for the role. I was thankful for it, but I wasn't right for it. So, I don't care that they do, they had to do what they had to do. Now he would have been paid. So even though they never used him, the work that he did on the movie, he would have been compensated for. So it's not like he did it for free or did it and then they were like, we don't want to use you anymore, so we're not going to pay you. No, he would have been paid. He would have been paid. Yeah. Regardless of whether they use it, he would have been paid for the work he did. Ooh. I wonder if it's the girl that's going to turn. I wonder if that's the twist. The blonde girl is going to turn. No, it's James Spader. I guess the blonde girl's wholesome. I guess she's okay. I don't know. I was convinced. I was convinced there was going to be some sort of twist in there with Karen. But no, there's James Spader in the street toughs looking at Abby as she's walking down the hall. She's walking faster. Come on, Aunt Becky. Come on, Becky. You sack of shit. No. Jim Dorsey says, love it if you do a recording of the 878 script. I would love to do it. It would just take a lot of time to do. So I'd have to do it in stages. And right now I've just got so much on my plate with It's Me, Billy, and Dylan's New Nightmare and doing this channel and the voiceover and things like that. So, excuse me, there's a lot, but I'm totally like down. Like I agree with you. Oh, so she was captured. Man, this is how bad shit starts. This is how Eric Stoltz is wondering what's his name in this movie? Eric Stoltz. What's his name? His name in this movie is Mark. His name is Mark. Cool. Let her go, you fuckers. Let her go. Oh, here comes Spader. Good old Spader. Corey Dean says, just watched the original Total Recall for the first time in a long time. You weren't kidding. I forgot how great. Oh, it's great. It's great. It's fantastic. It's fantastic for more reasons than just that. It's a very good movie. Especially when they get to Mars and shit. Oh, love it. Like, look at this. They're actually pouring gasoline on her. That's insane. This is bad shit. Yeah, these guys need their asses kicked, for sure. Wow, they're going to burn her? Can you imagine that? They're obviously not going to do that. Or they're faking it, and really he's just pouring water on her, and he lights the match. Oh, wow. They did light her on fire for just a moment. Wow. Okay, those guys need to be fucking like it's over. Oh, Lauren's standing up looking for Abby. Can't find her. He's ready. He's ready for a comeback. Oh my God, they're pouring gasoline all over her face too. Sean S. Cunningham wanted this to be just visceral and just, fuck. He wanted us to hate. Wow. That's intense. This is some tense stuff right here, folks. Can you imagine this happening? Oh my God, who's taking down his pants? Somebody just took down their underwear. Somebody took down their underwear. What's going on? Okay, oh, it was the fat guy took down his underwear? Oh! Yes. She's ran away. She's ran away. She hit them with a rock. Spader's got the gun. He's like, come on, we're going hunting. Better get Stoltz out there. Better get Stoltz and Lauren out there. I'm telling you. All right, so Stoltz, so Karen, Mark, and Lauren, they're on it. They're on it. I wonder if Mark's going to get into it. I wonder if Eric Stoltz is going to throw a couple of punches, and I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Okay, so Abby's made her way to the amusement park. Look how blonde Spader's hair is here. Yeah, he looks up. Ooh! Spader just punched Laughlin in the face and said, how dare you spend that kind of money to get your children into a school that they don't deserve to get into because they don't have the grades or the personality. That's not what he said, but I could see it in his eyes. Yeah, Lori Laughlin's daughters are, I mean, who knows? Maybe they got, but man, they're spoiled little farts. They need to be humbled. Oh, no. Just showed a dead cow with blood all over. They have this bowl now. But things are getting intense, man. Things are getting intense. So now they've captured Abby again. They have this. They've captured her uncle. Her uncle's getting his ass kicked now. There's a bowl full of cow blood. James Spader's got a shotgun. Oh, he just hit Abby in the stomach. Well, now shit's hit the fan here, folks. Wow, they've really wow. That's insane. Jim Dorsey says, best line in Total Recall, see you at the... Oh, yeah, at the party, Richter. Yes. There's a lot of good lines. I like when that woman slaps that guy in like the science lab or something. It's like one of those big slaps. It's really funny. Oh, so James Spader now is taking off Abby's pants. We see her underwear. He's got blood on his hands. He's grabbing her leg. He's petting her midsection with the bloody hand. He's caressing her thigh. Oh, the uncle just lost it. He got enraged and he jumped up in slow motion and attacked James Spader. They're having this big fight. The cow blood's all over the fat street tough guy's face. Here comes the pit bull. Oh, because the pit bull is attracted to blood. Yes. Oh, it's going down. Oh, yes. James Spader just shot the shotgun and hit the uncle and killed the uncle. Oh my God. Oh, he just shot the dog. He just killed the dog. Wow, shit really got real at the end of this movie. Holy shit. So Spader just murdered the pit bull, murdered the uncle that took them in. Abby has just taken off into the woods again. And I don't know where Mark and Lauren and Karen are yet. Insane. Jason Knight says, I believe my cousin Mike got ribs broken in the fight with Arnold. They both took their lumps. I bet you they did. I bet you they did, my man. Santa's Funhouse. So we're at the essentially shut down amusement park. But James Spader and the Street Tough gang has started some of the rides. It's very porn music-esque, isn't it? This is crazy. Crazy. Michael Martinez says, Jason Nike, how about Scanners? Yeah, you guys are, I see you guys talking. You guys have mentioned some great movies. Joanna from Canada says, Dave, Google movie stills for Witchbode 1986. Actor Todd Allen. That is who the main actor reminds me of, but in that movie specifically. Oh, okay. Let's do that. Let's do that right now. Oh, you mean which board? Which board? You forgot. Okay. Which board? Yeah, I can see it a little bit. I see what you're saying. I definitely see what you're saying. I can see that a little bit. Yeah. A little bit in there. I can definitely see that. Where are we here? There we go. So one of the thugs has got the shotgun. He's in the fun house of mirrors. Abby, Lori Loughlin, she's in there trying to sneak around. This climax is all Lori and the street gang. Like Mark and her brother and Karen, they haven't even shown up yet. Where are we here? We are 1 hour and 60 minutes in the movie. We got into probably another 10 minutes left. Interesting. Yeah, the House of Mirrors is always interesting. It's always, you see it used in this kind of a situation or scene a lot. It's a very common sort of thing to use. I think I just saw his feet there. Towards the bottom, yeah. Wow, he was like full on gonna kill her. And she comes up from behind and takes him and smashes him through the... Oh, there's a couple of guns now. Wow, they all have guns. Or no, wait. Yeah, like most of them do. Holy shit, like they really want to kill them. Like they actually are trying to murder them. These high school kids are trying to murder Lori Loughlin's character. That's insane. Like, do they think they're going to get away with that? I don't know. I don't know. Love this 80s music. Where's her brother? So James Spader with blood on his shirt, with his shotgun and his sexy blonde hair. He's walking around. And Abby is hiding in the bumper cars. A shot of the Ferris wheel there. Somebody's climbing up. Is that her brother? It is. It is her brother. He's sneakily... There's finally the brother. He's sneaking and climbing up the Ferris wheel. And what is he doing? Oh, he's right underneath the guy sitting in the seat there. You would totally hear that. but it's a movie, so okay. And it's not like he can look over either because he's like right underneath, so I get that. It's going to be an interesting climactic moment. I wonder if there's going to be like a massive explosion or something like that. I don't know. Mason James says, will do. Jason, thanks for the suggestion. Like I told Dave, watch Infinity. Totally worth it. Sorry, Gip man. Frank Riker says, if they knew had wax on, if they knew had wax on, wax off, none of this would have happened. That's true. That is a good point, Frank. Yes. Wait a minute. Is he spraying it with water? Or is that gasoline? The bumper cars. What was Lauren doing? Wow. Corey Dean says, Dave, you ever seen Dutch? Years ago with Ed O'Neill. Yeah, years ago. That would make a great Thanksgiving movie. Yeah, it's not a bad Thanksgiving movie. Yep. Oh. No, fall. Oh, is he going to fall? Because then he would... Is he dead? I think he's dead. Okay, so now... Technically, the brother just committed murder. Mind you could say it's self-defense at this point. At this point, it's just a war. So yeah, the Ferris wheel's on. I think he's turning on all the bumper cars are on. Oh, so it was water. So he turned, now this everything's getting electrocuted. There goes one of the, Oh, down. Man. Yes. 80s fights. Yes. Come on, you fucking. Love those. I love that Indiana Jones punch. Love it. That shotgun sound. Sounds like a cannon going off. Does sounds like a cannon. Oh. Lori Loughlin now. Abby is just beating James Spader with a 2x4. Like it's just a big piece of plywood. She's like hammering him. Where's Stoltz? Where's Karen and Mark? Are they too weak to get in on this? The roller coaster's going. Like all the machines are on. All the rides are on. Probably to confuse everybody. You know, I gotta say, for military trained people, like they're I think that I thought they'd be doing a bit better than they are. I thought it'd be a very sort of not really a fair fight. But I guess, you know, it's a movie. You gotta have some resistance, right? Wow. So, all right. Lauren just, I guess, killed one of the other guys. The roller coaster stopped. Abby and Lauren were looking at each other like, is it over? But then James Spader just fired a shotgun in their direction. I think Spader might be the only one that's left. I think he might be the only one. Oh, he came out of the shadows, or not of the shadows, but out of the corner and hit Abby in the, oh God, she's going to get doused with gasoline again. This guy's obsessed with gasoline. Wow. So he just took the nozzle out of the gas tank and took his lighter and lit it up, and wow, this is intense. This whole thing's going to go up in flames, man. And I told you, I said there might be like a big, massive explosion. So these two here would be stuntmen, obviously. Not the close-ups, but the faraway shots. Oh! 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 Oh, I did not see that coming. So Lauren they're fighting with the gas nozzle, right? And it's on flames like a flamethrower, and they're fighting with it. And then Lauren just turns it around and points it at James Spader's character, and he just ignites like a Christmas tree, just like, and he's like, ah, like Raiders of the Lost Ark shit. It was like, whoa, I did not see that coming. Did not see that coming. And then it dissolved into the next day or how much later, and it's just showing the... Oh, I guess the uncle survived. I thought the uncle was dead. I thought the uncle was dead. Oh, he has a cane now, so maybe that's... So I wonder how long after this is this supposed to be? Like it showed him dying, Jason, and then it faded into like the next day, maybe? A week later? A couple weeks? Couple months? It's got to be a couple of months. Huh, unless I missed something. Was there a title that said how long it had been? Tell her what? So the uncle and the aunt are just basically telling them that somebody else, that they can go live with somebody else. There you go. No, they're going to stay with them. They're going to stay with them. They're staying with them. It's their home. So Karen was fine. She wasn't one of the... I was totally wrong about Karen. So it's just going to sort of end here, I guess, in a moment, and that's it. Oh, that's interesting. So the amusement... Oh, wait a minute. Look at this kid. I wonder if that's the younger brother of one of the street toughs that were murdered. So now the amusement park is like tours of where the thugs were murdered. That's funny. That's funny. Who is this kid? We don't know. It's just going to fade to black and that's it. That's it. That's the end. Who do you think that kid was? Do you think it was like the younger brother of somebody? Did we see him earlier in the movie and I completely missed it? I don't know. That's the end of the movie, folks. That is The New Kids. That is The New Kids. Very interesting. There was never a sequel. Brother. Okay, it was the brother of one of the street toughs. And of course, nothing happened after that because it didn't go anywhere, and that was they just did that one movie. So that's right, there was a bit of a cliffhanger there, but it didn't go anywhere. So I don't know, folks. That is The New Kids. You know what? It was all right. It was fun. I don't think it's a movie that I will ever buy for my collection. I don't see it being a movie that I would ever watch again on my own. I don't think it's a bad movie in the slightest. I think it's a pretty serviceable, standard, mid-'80s little action kind of, us against them kind of movie. It's fine. But it's definitely not one that even if I saw it for like $1.99 in some value bin or something, I wouldn't pick it up. Just because it didn't resonate with me in any sort of way where I'm like, oh, I totally, you know what I'm saying? but I'm glad I've seen it. And, it's something that I can certainly reference now and talk about if it comes up, especially the ending there with James Spader being ignited. Like that was like, what the fuck? That was pretty cool. So, pretty cool stuff, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching after the fact. Thank you for tuning in as well. I got a skedaddle here, but I want to say to each and every one of my patrons again, thank you so much for your continued support to the channel each and every month. It means a lot. It keeps these shows going, keeps the channel going, as you guys know, and we're continuing to grow the channel. It's getting busier and busier with more things happening and things like that, and we couldn't do it without you, so it's awesome stuff. And I want to continue to evolve the Patreon side of things as well. That takes a little bit of time because I'm so busy, but definitely I want to introduce a few new things, hopefully soon too, which would be really awesome. But I like the community we've built and we're continuing to build. And I love just sitting with you guys and watching movies. It's fun. It's fun to do. And it's always, and I always learn some things from you guys as well. Like you guys will be like, oh, what, have you heard about this? Or, it's actually that. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know that. That's what's so cool, right? Because we each kind of share each other's ideas and share, all kind of stuff. It's just awesome. It's awesome stuff. And so definitely have a great rest of your weekend to all my new patrons, because we gained about 10 new patrons in the month of April, I think 10, 8, 10, something like that. If you're watching after the fact or live, thank you for joining and welcome aboard. Great to have you here. And I will be back if I don't do a standalone video between now and Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock a.m., McRae Live, that's when you'll see me again, because obviously Monday nights, Two Dudes and Some Bullshit, reminder, that's been pushed to Wednesday for this week. So just keep that in mind. But I'll make a post about it tomorrow. And just have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Stay safe, guys. And, just try to hunker down and, hopefully we'll get out of this COVID-19 thing sooner rather than later. I mean, that's the most, important thing, right? We just gotta keep our wits about us and make sure that we're all okay. But thank you, Tabitha and Frank and Jason, especially my moderators who do a tremendous job. Darren, if you're watching after the fact, thanks to you as well. And Dia Maria, new patron, thank you very much. Joanna from Canada, Mason James, Michael Martinez. It's Romper Room. I need that mirror that I look through. Tommy Ricknell, and who else in here? Corey Dean, I think I said that. Jason Nyga, I said that too, of course. Lots of people who were able to make their way in here for this show, so that's great. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Like I said, have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Alrighty, cheers.